WENS, FM 97. Song 321 comes from the Carpenters, For All We Know. Of course, they've got a new album coming out, which may or may not feature some material that they were working on just prior to the unfortunate death of Karen Carpenter last winter. And we'll have to wait and see what that album contains. It should be out any day now, and we'll keep an eye on it for you. At 10:25, the countdown rolls on here at WENS.
The greatest spectacle in music. Your Indy 500.
Here's song number 320. Comes from the Monkees, WENS. Song number 320 in our countdown at WENS. And no countdown would be complete without the Monkees, a group put together by Don Kirshner, through an ad in Variety. And among others who failed the audition, Stephen Stills, later to go on with Crosby, Stills and Nash, and John Sebastian of the Lovin' Spoonful. But Davy Jones made it. He sang lead on that song, one of 6 million sellers, called Daydream Believer. Now we're up to song number 319 in our countdown. It's from a man who had a hit with it in 1978. It's called Almost Like a Song. He is Ronnie Milsap. Started his career playing with Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. This was one of his first big hits. WENS, FM 97, the Classics 4 and Traces out of 1969. A big, big song for them. And song number 318 in our Indy 500 countdown of the 500 favorites, which you picked, thanks to your cards and letters over the last several weeks. We appreciate all that. Took us a while to get the list together. I guarantee you that Price and Waterhouse did not help. However, the list is complete, and thanks to you, it's a good one. We're going to roll on with the countdown in just a minute. It's 25 minutes before 11 o'clock here at WENS. Rick Cummings in here, counting them down until midnight. Then we'll resume with our normal music programming until 6 a.m. when Casey Kasem will be here off the red-eye flight from L.A. to count down the top current songs in the country. Normally he does that about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Matter of fact, 9 o'clock. But this week only, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, he'll be counting them down. And then our countdown of the Indy 500 resumes again at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. We go 10 to midnight, both today and tomorrow. And then we resume the countdown again at 10 a.m. on Monday. Sometime Monday afternoon with Scott Wheeler. You'll know what the number one song was. A lot of people have been asking, and I'm not telling. We'll get to the countdown again in just a moment.
Hey, Barbara, did I tell you about the guy I met at lunch today?
Tastes as good as it looks.
We continue with the greatest spectacle in music. Your Indy 500 from FM 97.
WENS.
Up to song 317 now in our countdown of the Indy 500. Rick Cummings here with a group out of Philadelphia. As a matter of fact, they were two local groups back in the late 60s, the Monarchs and the Percussions. They got together and capitalized on the Philadelphia sound with this 1974 hit. It's called You Make Me Feel Brand New. These are the Stylistics, WENS, FM 97. WENS, FM 97. Song 317 from the Stylistics, You Make Me Feel Brand New. At 316 is Al Wilson from Mississippi, his first number one song, Show and Tell, WENS.
Counting down your favorites from the Indy 500.
WENS, song 315 in our countdown, Neil Diamond and Solitary Man. Light rain now, 58 degrees at 13 minutes before 11 from FM 97. We're up now to song number 314, written by John Phillips, who just so happened named his daughter after the man who sings our song number 314. He is Scott McKenzie. Of course, I'm referring to Mackenzie Phillips. Now, here is that song from Scott McKenzie from 1967, San Francisco, WENS, FM 97.
If you're going.
WENS, FM 97 with song number 313 from our countdown of the Indy 500. Peter, Paul, and Mary, Puff the Magic Dragon. WENS, FM 97, song number 313 from our Indy 500 countdown came from Peter, Paul, and Mary. 1963 hit Puff the Magic Dragon, who just sort of burned out and went back in his cave. 6 minutes before 11 o'clock, Rick Cummings in here on a Saturday night having a great time. Hope you are listening to our countdown of the Indy 500, which will roll on for another hour or so, and then we'll call a halt to it until tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Just sort of think of it as a rain delay. And then we'll start counting them down again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And sometime Monday afternoon with Scott Wheeler, we'll get to the number one song. It was fascinating watching all your cards and letters come in. And we were a little surprised at what finished number one. I think you will be too. Coming up, another great song as we continue to count down the Indy 500 from WENS Shelbyville. At 5 before 11, cloudy skies here at our studios in Indianapolis and a little bit of light rain here on the near northeast side. WENS weather, scattered light showers, possibly thunderstorms. Late tonight, low should be about 50. Then cloudy, cool, a very slight chance of rain race day, and I'm talking slight, about 20%. Don't worry about a thing. Light rain now, 58 degrees at WENS.
And now, Jack's Pizza presents
Open 4 p.m. 7 days a week.
I'm Rick Cummings. If you go any place this special holiday weekend, be very, very careful and watch out for that other guy. He's the one that makes it dangerous out there. We're letting your music do the talking with the 500 greatest songs picked by you. Here's song number 312 from Juice Newton, WENS, FM 97.
Playing with the Queen of Hearts. WENS 97.
These guys had 18 straight top 20 hits. This is one of them. Position number 311 belongs to Three Dog Night, WENS. Song number 311 from Three Dog Night is called Out in the Country, and this is song 310 from the Beatles, the WENS.
Try to see it my way.
WENS, FM 97, Jay Black and the Americans, and song number 309 from our countdown, This Magic Moment. At song number 308 from the Indy 500, from 1976, January of that year, Diana Ross with the theme from the movie Mahogany. WENS, FM 97. WENS, FM 97. Kent Lavoie is his real name. He changed it to Lobo, which is a heck of a lot easier to spell. 1971 hit called You and Me and a Dog Named Boo. It is position 307. That's where it qualified in our Indy 500. Picked by you, the 500 greatest songs, or at least your favorites, as you saw it. And thanks to all of you who wrote in and sent your cards and letters. It was a lot of fun looking at them. Light rain in Indianapolis, 58 degrees at WENS at 11:14. Rick Cummings here. The countdown rolls on in just a minute. Stay tuned.
You're listening to the greatest spectacle in music, the Indy 500, the 500 greatest hits on FM 97.
WENS.
The Indy 500, the greatest spectacle in music, is brought to you in part on WENS by Wendy's Old Fashioned Hamburgers, where you can taste some of the greatest salads in Wendy's new and improved salad bar.
You want something better, healthy food is on your mind.
You want something better? Go Wendy's kind of people.
The countdown of the Indy 500 rolls on with song number 306. It's from Elvis, WENS, FM 97.
Well, since my baby left me,
WENS, FM 97, song number 305 in our Indy 500 countdown from Dan Fogelberg out of Illinois, and a song called Longer, one of his first real big hits. Rick Cummings here as the countdown rolls on. Now we're up to song number 304. It comes from a man whose real name is Bob Zimmerman, but he changed it in honor of his idol, poet Dylan Thomas. Now some call him the poet of rock and roll. Here's Bob Dylan with Lay Lady Lay, WENS.
lay, lady, lay.
The greatest spectacle in music, your Indy 500.
What's wrong with that?
WENS, FM 97, counting down the Indy 500. That is song number 303 from Paul McCartney and Wings. They said Paul really had made it after leaving the Beatles with that tune in 1976. Sold 1 million copies, number one for 5 weeks. Rick Cummings here. It's 11:30 in Indianapolis at WENS. We're counting down the Indy 500, and we're up to song number 302, which comes from Barry Manilow. It's called It's a Miracle, WENS. FM 97, WENS. Song number 302 from our countdown comes from Barry Manilow. Boy, that guy's got a lot of entries in our top 500. Song called It's a Miracle. Rick Cummings here at WENS. As we wrap up our countdown, our first day of the countdown of the Indy 500. We'll go another 25 minutes or so until midnight. Then we'll have a short delay. Maybe we'll call it a rain delay. And we'll get back into the countdown tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Of course, Casey Kasem will be here bright and early at 6 a.m. Tomorrow morning to count down the current top songs in the country. In the meantime, our Indy 500 countdown rolls on with a song from a group that's formed way back in 1955 in Michigan. They're still together today. That must be some kind of record, and they're still making great records. We'll hear one of them in just a few minutes here at WENS.
When I heard Levinson's was giving away 10 pairs of U.S. Air tickets to New York City during their May sale, come in, sign up for free tickets to New York on U.S. Air's daily nonstop flights to LaGuardia or Newark.
Letting your music do the talking. WENS counts down the 500 favorites. The Indy 500 from FM 97.
WENS.
Boy, when they say that I'll be around, they aren't kidding. The Spinners formed back in 1955. They're still together today, making great music. Song number 301 in our Indy 500 countdown is The Spinners, and I'll Be Around from WENS, FM 97. FM 97, WENS. Song number 300 comes from the Youngbloods. Actually, a song released a couple of times, a flop the first time and a big hit the second time, called Get Together. It's song number 300. Well, we've had 200 big ones roar by, and we now are ready for 300 more big ones to go on our Indy 500 countdown. Rick Cummings here at 16 before midnight as we enter the 200s with song 299. It's from a man who's been making big hits for almost 2 decades, first as a writer, then a singer. Neil Diamond at WENS. FM 97, WENS, playing song number 298 from our Indy 500 countdown. It's the chairman of the board at WENS. Here's song number 297 in our Indy 500 countdown. It comes from Elton John's great Yellow Brick Road album. It's the title cut at WENS, FM 97.